Here at the friendly confines, Wrigley Field. We got a bit of a wet one coming at you. The Atlanta Braves and the Chicago Cubs. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shelby. Chris, one of the elite power bats in the game featured in the lineup today. He is a must-see at bat.
Yeah, Boog, it's like he's playing pepper with the outfield fence. He lives in the gaps and can hit the ball over the fence as well. Just puts on a show, an offensive display when he steps in the batter's box.
Just about ready to roll. And on the hill for the Cubs, Kyle Hendricks. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boog, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
In the air, out towards right center. Suzuki makes the catch, and there's one gone. On the north side of Chicago, John Shelby and Chris Singleton. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. In the dirt. Slings to first, and Albies is retired. Here's Austin Riley. 1-1 now. Fought off foul. One of the things you look at with Austin Riley, he was drafted in the first round of 2015. The Braves were one of the only teams looking at him as a position player. Most every other team wanted him as a pitcher, but Austin Riley hated pitching. And it's through for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Good piece of hitting going the other way with that pitch to beat the shift. You know, not a lot of guys are willing to do that, even with the shift on, because they're looking to pull the ball with authority, but it's a pretty easy hit if you want it.
You know, Chris, Kyle Hendricks went to Dartmouth, so he's known as the professor, but his teammates on the Cubs actually call him Carl. His good friend goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the back here at the friendly confines. And today's starting pitcher, Spencer Strider. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Good eye in that spot.
It's a good take.
2-2.
Next one is off the plate, and it's a full count. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. To third. Tosses across to first, and Swanson is set down. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ, the Happ Daddy. On the ground to short. Wide throw pulls him off the bag, and the inning still alive.
We all know that that first inning can be a critical one in terms of guys settling in and the tone being set for the game. So this isn't what you're looking for on defense. 2-out errors are a lot like 2-out walks,
and they put the tag on him for the out. Left for the Cubs. We played an inning, no score. Here at Wrigley Field, here's the power hitting catcher, Sean Murphy. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Out to short, Swanson. Throws to first, and quickly one away in the second. Here's Marcell Ozuna. And a pitch.
early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Next pitch is outside. That one out to right. Dunks one into left. Around first. Digging for two. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
The pitch. Got him. And now two gone. Here's Orlando Arcia. So now 3-2. And a weak ground ball to the left side. And he grabs it, foul. The pitch. Lifted in the air, right center field. Bellinger sizing it up. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. One left for Atlanta. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at Wrigley Field, now it's Yan Gomes.
The designated hitter, Yan.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2. This one lifted in the air, left field. Rosario should have this one. Makes the catch for the out.
Batting 6, the right fielder,
Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. Going to count 1-2.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 gone. Now batting Jamer Candelario. The 1-1 is fouled off. Here's a 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Cubs are down quietly. We'll move to the third with no score. Welcome back, and here is Michael Harris.
the center fielder, Michael Harris.
That's inside.
That's inside. That's the ball.
Comebacker to the mound. Gets it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
The right fielder, 13.
Back to the top of the lineup. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Ronald Acuna Jr. Singing, Acuna is one of the most talented players in the game. Rewind, he debuted in 2018. He was only 20 years old. Top of the third, no score. Next one just misses. Now 2-2.
Yeah, I can't imagine, Boog. I mean, when I was 20 years old, I was still trying to figure things out in college, and now you're a kid with all the cameras on you, playing in front of thousands of people.
The wind and the pitch. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
2018, he went on to win the National League Rookie of the Year that year. Just showed how he was setting the table for a really great career.
And now it's filled up.
One of the things for me was just how comfortable he was, the exuberance that he brought to that dugout and to that clubhouse. You saw Atlanta Braves organization that's normally pretty straight-laced, buttoned up, having a lot more fun.
Into center. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now back, second baseman,
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. He provides a surprising amount of pop from the second base position.
Listen, that's not something to take lightly. Getting that kind of production from the guys up the middle, it's not a strength of most lineups.
And that's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line or into the gap, will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Oh, and the zone doesn't get the call. And that's ball 2. And what does that do for a team when you get power from unexpected spots like that?
When you're in the dugout and you see a guy come up big like that you don't necessarily expect it, it just energizes that entire team.
Matt Olson in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Bounced up the middle. A dive. Nice stop. In time. Got him. Braves strand 1. Still no score. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's a big power threat. Patrick Wisdom. That one in for a strike. 2-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
And now it's Miguel Amaya. Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. 99 miles per hour to finish him off.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Here's Nick Madrigal. 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
The wind of the pitch. That one to first. He handles it himself, and that is that. Nothing happening there for the Cubs, and we're still knotted at 0. On to the 4th. Here is Matt Olson. Next pitch downstairs, and a count 2-1. Ripped on a line to center. Could be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Happ fires it in, and now a runner moves into scoring position as we look for the first run of the ball game.
He was all over that one. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
Liner caught it second.
From up here, it looked like that liner might be splitting the gap in right center. That's one of those atom balls you just have to live with as a hitter.
Now in for the Braves, Marcell Ozuna. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And the pitch. And a swing and a miss there. Olson, the runner at second with 1 away. And now the count is even.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone. Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Two now. Tapped softly on the ground. In time to Wisdom. Out number 3. 1 left for Atlanta, and we are still scoreless. And welcome back. Bottom of the inning. Dansby Swanson stands in. Two on the way. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The wind of the pitch. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. The pitch. Bounce to the right. Albies fires over to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
Now batting. The left field.
In Happ up to hit. He's 0 for 1. That misses the zone. Ball 2.
2-1.
On the ground, right side. And that's just foul. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Now a fly ball to right center. Acuna snags it on the run.
The batter. The center field.
Here's Cody Bellinger. Grounded out his first time. The Cubs hitless so far in the game. Next offering is fouled back. Three-two. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Through 4, still tied. Zip, zip. Back here at the ballpark, new inning getting started. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Orlando Arcia. And here's a 3-2. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Man, it's so tough to let a slow curveball like that one just travel all the way into the contact zone. You see it out of the hand, and you're telling yourself, off speed, stay back. But you just get too excited.
And meanwhile, this a fair ball down the left field line. And that's a double.
Everything came together for him. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy. Now this is through for a base hit. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. The 1-1. Swinging a foul straight back.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
The punch out there, and he's down on strikes for the second time today. Now the third baseman, Austin Riley, 1 for 2. Two outs. That one fouled off, 2-2. Kicks and deals. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Here's Yan Gomes. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. Yan Gomes waits. Check swing, appeal to first. Yes, he did. Down he goes on strikes. So up next, Seiya Suzuki. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And the righty deals. fights it off. He'll see another.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98. But a really good pass at the ball.
And a swing and a miss. Picks up strikeout number 7. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
The 1-2. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. The Cubbies yet to pick up a hit here.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Up the middle, Arcia. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. And the Cubs are down in order. They still trail 1-0. New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Javier Assad.
And he's had 3 days off since he pitched last, so expect him to be totally rested. I'm sure he's itching for this opportunity right now. You know, these Braves putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
And a 1-2 again.
2-2.
Chopper to second. Madrigal whips it to first. And Olsen is set down.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Now he breaks his bat. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Now it's the DH, Marcell Ozuna. In for a strike. Now it's 3-2. The Cubs bullpen with some action. Michael Fulmer, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Okay, a left-hander, also throwing. Payoff pitch. This one popped up right side. Wisdom racing over to make the catch. Nothing doing here this half. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Braves 1 and the Patrick Wisdom digs in now. Went down on strikes his first time through. The 1-1 is fouled off. Another 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. The line to kick the pitch. Swung on, belted. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
Line to left. In there, base hit. And the bid for history is gone.
Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
High fly ball down the left field line. Rosario makes a nice grab at a full sprint. Dansby Swanson getting ready to hit. Swings and misses. That's strike 2. Soft contact in the air. Now the throw to first on the run. And that is the inning. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. We're through 6 full. It's the Braves 1 and back here at the friendly confines. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the left fielder, Eddie Rosario. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
And next for Atlanta, Orlando Arcia. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a bouncer. Candelario quickly to second for one. And that's two.
I think there's always something pretty about watching a 5-4 degree double play get turned. I mean, just seeing the ball whipped around the diamond with quickness and accuracy, that was nice.
Bounce to the right side. Madrigal tosses to first. And that is the third out of the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional 7-minute stretch.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So up now for Chicago, Ian Happ. To the right side. Takes it himself and one away in the bottom of the seventh.
Good two-seam action right there, running away from the batter, rolled over it. Got the ground out.
The tying run at the plate. That one missing inside. Righty to the plate. Laced down the line, and now maybe extra bases. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up. These fans, they are ready to cheer about something.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Man at second. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. At the belt and fires. That misses the zone. 2-2. Runner leads away at second. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. On a line. Harris racing, makes the catch.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here at Wrigley Field, ready to begin the 8th, and here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
No, he's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
Tosses to first. They get the out on Acuna. Ozzie Albies, the next to hit. A strikeout and a walk. Next pitch misses. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. Righty delivers. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. And a liner out into right center for a base hit.
But when you see that many pitches in an at-bat, your chances of succeeding go up. And right there, we see the result.
One gone, runner at first. Now in for the Braves, Austin Riley. 1 for 3. High fly ball, shallow right field. Drops into the glove. Runner tagging from first. Now he throws on the brakes and returns safely to first.
Now back. The first baseman, Matt Olson.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. Left-hand hitter waits. Olson swings and drives it deep to right. That one's back there. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Oh, he throws it away. He scores all the way from first. A terrible job getting it back to the infield, and it costs them a run. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. But they push across 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on. Last half of the 8th coming up. Here at Wrigley Field, ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jeimer Candelario. Rosario on the move to his right. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now back, first baseman, Patrick.
And here's the first baseman, Patrick Wisdom. Line drive, caught.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
That's a hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Anytime you rip a
Second baseman, Nick Madrigal.
line drive the other way.
Joe Jimenez will take over here.
And this is his 40th appearance of the season. So
Joe Jimenez.
he's starting to log a decent amount of work this year.
Now at the plate, Nick Madrigal. That one inside, and that's ball 2. On the ground right side, Albies sends it to first. That's the third out, inning over. Cubs leave 1, and they're down 2-0. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Michael Fulmer. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Michael Fulmer.
Here's Sean Murphy. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. Next is the designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna. And that one lifted in the air center field. Bellinger pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now back.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Here's Eddie Rosario. Ball to strike. Hard ground ball, base knock.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Can't glove it cleanly. Force it second, and they get the out. Stayed with it nicely. So 1 hit is all they get. 2, 3, 4 set to hit in the bottom of the 9th. Here's the shortstop at the plate.
For the Cubs, the shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Dansby Swanson, a new arm into the game, the righty Raisel Iglesias. He comes on for the 35th time this year. Way upstairs, down 2 balls and a strike. Out towards right center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And that gets down into the gap. He scores all the way from first. A terrible job getting it back to the infield, and it cost them a run.
I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
The 1-1 is fouled off. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game, and the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break.
Acuna makes the grab, and there's one down. Yan Gomes will hit next. Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for when you get into some hot water.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. In comes the run from second. It's 2-2. Makes it to second. The winning run's in scoring position with 1 gone. Next to hit, Seiya Suzuki. The other way, he hauls it in, 2 away. Jamer Candelario, the next Cub to hit. A little out front there as he swings through it. The 2-2. Rips that one to right. And Acuna able to make the grab. So they on to extra innings. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris. Now he breaks as bad as it's put in play. 1 away in the top half of the 10th.
Well, as a hitter, it can be kind of tough. You get a hard-throwing reliever that comes in the ball game. You don't know exactly what his pitches are doing, and that clearly blew him up on the hand, sawed off that bat. Tell you what, the bat companies, they're pretty happy when guys like this come in out of the bullpen.
Movement in the Cubs bullpen. Number 48 throwing and getting ready for David Ross. K getting loose as well. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Pitch misses inside. Full count now.
Well, it's kind of deflating. You blow that lead in the bottom of the 9th. So here's a new opportunity. Hit the reset button. Try to get some more runs and then close it out in the bottom half of this one.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. It falls in, and that's a knock. Bellinger throws to second, and he's out, trying for 2. But a run does come in to score. Next to hit, Ozzie Albies. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. And welcome back. We're in extras here. And now Patrick Wisdom. Here comes A.J. Minter to the mound. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. And that one is lifted in the air. Rosario under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 1 away. Substitution now at second base. And on the run for the Cubs, Nico Horner. The next pitch misses. 2-1. A one-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. Line drive. That's a hit. Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out. So they hold the runner at third, wanting to play it safe. Think that comes back to bite him?
Boy. It's hard to say. That runner on second to start extras is critical, and you want to make sure you don't waste him. If they don't score this inning, there'll be some second guessing for sure.
1-2 now. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Huge strikeout there. And here it comes. In the air, foul off first. He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves strand the go-ahead run to hold on for the win.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get out of here happy.
3-2 the final score. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Atlanta Braves. 3 runs on 10 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base.